Welcome to your Cuesta Sports Update for February 14th, 2022, Valentine's Day. I'm Peter Schuler, and men's basketball has endured an up-and-down season, but with 3 games left, there remains a glimmer of hope for the playoffs. The Cougars, who beat Pierce 85-50 last Saturday, are a game out of first place in the Western State Conference standings. Cougars need to win all 3 of their games this week to take the top spot, plus get help against Ventura and Allen Hancock from the rest of the circuit. Cuesta opens its final week against Oxnard on Monday for a COVID makeup game. The Cougars beat the Condors by 1 point in their first-round game in Oxnard. On Wednesday, Cuesta travels to Moorpark for the rematch with the Raiders. The Cougars needed overtime in their first meeting to beat Moorpark. Cuesta wraps up the 21-2022 season schedule this Friday when longtime rival Ventura comes to town. The Pirates will also be playing their 3rd game of the week and will have 2 more makeup games next week. The Bucks netted a 3-pointer in the closing seconds of their first meeting to snatch a victory away from Cuesta in the first-round meeting at Ventura. Last week, Cuesta dropped a pair of games to local rival Allen Hancock before ending the week with a win over Pierce. The Cougars traveled to Santa Maria to play Allen Hancock for a COVID makeup game from January 15th on Monday. The finally healthy Bulldogs jumped out to a 20-point lead in the first half and held the Cougars to play even after the intermission for the win, 66-51. In the rematch 2 days later in SLO, the Cougars received 20-point performances from both 2021 team MVP Darrell Brooks II and freshman forward Kobe Pearson, but the result was the same, a disappointing loss, 86-70. On Saturday, the Cougars were back on the road and regained their footing by taking down Pierce 85-70. All 5 of Cuesta's starters scored in double digits in the contest, including a team-high 19 points from Pearson. Pearson also joined Brooks, who had 18 points, with a double-double, as they both pulled down a game-high 10 rebounds. The Cougars are trying to recover from their 4-11 start to the season and are currently 11-14 overall, while remaining in the conference title hunt with a 6-3 record against the Loop. Last week, Cuesta women's basketball lost 2 games against local rival Allen Hancock, too. They lost in Santa Maria on Monday 64-61 and in SLO on Wednesday 47-33. But they ended up the week with a big win against Pierce 64-30 in Woodland Hills on Saturday. The Cougars, despite being without leading scorer Olivia Missler, were able to pull out the win against Pierce. Returning guard Julia Carney continued her red-hot shooting during the WC play with a team-high 18 points. She is averaging 13.4 points on the season, but just over 22 points per game during the second half of conference play. Freshman guard Mackenzie Emmons stepped off the bench to fill in for Missler and added 11 points and a team-high 4 assists to lead Cuesta to victory. Women's basketball enters the final week of the 21-22 season with a 12-11 overall record and 2 games to play. The Cougars end the season with 2 Western State Conference's best teams. The Cougars travel to Moorpark on Wednesday to play the 4th-ranked Moorpark Raiders. Moorpark beat Cuesta 69-45 in their first meeting in SLO on January 22, but the Cougars did hold the halftime lead at 25-23 before the Raiders came back strong after the intermission. On Friday, Cuesta hosts powerhouse Ventura, who ranks 2nd all-time with 6 state titles in their history. The Cougars fell to the Pirates 62-46 in their first meeting in Ventura, but like Moorpark, it was a 2-point contest at the intermission. All that stands between the Cougars and a winning season in 4 quarters of their best basketball against 2 of the best teams in the state. Cuesta baseball and visiting College of the Sequoias both entered last week's 3-game series, ranked number 10 in their preseason regional poll. The Cougars in the south and the Giants in the north. They split the first 2 games, with the Giants winning 4-3 in Visalia on Thursday and the Cougars winning 9-0 in SLO on Friday. The rubber match was also played at Cuesta College, and it looked like the Cougars were en route to another win until the Giants tacked up 9 runs in the 5th inning. Both teams scored twice in their first at-bat, but the Cougars built a 6-3 lead before being trapped in the 5th inning for nearly 45 minutes. Cougars lifted starter Woody Brennan before the inning. However, their 3 relievers combined to allow 9 runs in the frame to put Cuesta behind 12-6. The Cougars and Giants each scored a single run over the next 2 innings, but Cuesta began to close the gap after the 7th inning stretch. The Cougars scored twice after the stretch, and designated hitter Liam McDonald's 3-run home run in the 8th inning made it a 1-run game, 13-12, heading into the 9th. The Giants went down in order in the top of the 9th, so when shortstop Ryan Fenn singled and stole second base, the Cougars were only 180 feet away from tying the game, and that is where they stayed, as a ground-out ended the game. Fenn joined his double-play partner, second baseman Diego Murillo, with a team-leading 3 hits on the day, Murillo also scored twice and drove in a pair of runs, while Fenn scored once and drove in 3 runs. Cuesta is 2-8 on the season and plays at number 19 Reedley on Tuesday and hosts number 5 Saddleback on Thursday and Friday. Cuesta softball continues its run through one of the toughest pre-conference schedules in the state. The Cougars lost a pair of games in a doubleheader against 4-time 3CAA state champion Sacramento, 10-5 and 10-0 on Friday. In the opener, the Panthers jumped out to an early lead, only to have the Cougars close the gap to 4-3 in the 4th inning. Sac City put up another crooked number in the 5th inning and added 3 more runs in the last 2 frames while holding the Cougars to a pair of single-run innings to eventually take the opener 10-5. In the nightcap, Sacramento stormed to the sweep as the Cougars managed to advance only 2 runners to second base in a 10-0 run rule loss. 2021 team MVP Madeline Mata led the Cougars on the day. She was 2 for 5, including a double with a pair of RBI, while freshman outfielder Brianna Burries also enjoyed a highlight with a solo home run in the opener. Burries' dinger was her second of the year. Cuesta is currently 5-6 on the season. Softball returns to action this Friday when they host a doubleheader against Taft. Men's and women's swimming opened the 2022 campaign at the Larry Barrett Preview at the Ventura Aquatic Center. The Cuesta men were led by 2021 Cuesta Male Athlete of the Year Lucas Esselwide, who dominated in the 50 freestyle with an amazing early season time of 21.18 seconds. Esselwide holds the Cuesta record in the event at 20.81, but his early season unshaved and untapered time would still crack Cuesta's all-time top 10. He also took second place in both the 100 freestyle and 100 butterfly events. Freshman Andrew Lopez and returning freshman Stosh Perry also won events at the meet. Lopez was the Cougars' only double event winner. He claimed both the 200 individual medley and the 100 breaststroke, while taking third in the 100 breaststroke. Perry pounded out a victory in the 500 freestyle and added a third and fourth in the 200 freestyle and 100 butterfly, respectively. Cuesta scored 162 points in the meet to outpace runner-up and host Ventura's 120-point total. Cuesta women's swimming also opened the 2022 campaign at the meet. The women were led by returning freshman Megan Abbott. Abbott earned the Cougars' only event title in the 500 freestyle. She also took third place in both the 100 freestyle and 50 freestyle. The Cougars only sent 4 women to the event, but the entire quartet contributed to the team's scoring. Freshman Jensen Perry, who has 2 brothers on the men's team, was second on the team in scoring, behind Abbott's 51 points with 8 points. She finished 4th, right behind Abbott in the 50 freestyle, and took 5th place in the 100 freestyle. Abbott's water polo teammates Chloe Porter and Anna Kurowski completed the Cougars' scoring. Porter took 4th place in the 100 backstroke, while Kurowski scored with an 8th place finish in the 100 freestyle. The Aqua Cats compete in their first official Western State Conference competition this Friday at College of the Canyons in Santa Clarita. The event is one of 3 WC mini-meets scheduled before the conference championship begins in SLO on April 21. Our ESPN 1280 Athlete of the Week is pitcher Ben Broughton. Ben carried a no-hitter into the 8th inning before settling for a 1-hit complete game shutout, 9-0 over number 10 Sequoias on Friday. The visiting Giants used a pair of Cuesta errors to put 2 runners on in scoring position in their first at-bat, but Broughton got out of the jam and went on a roll. Cuesta scored 4 runs in the first inning and 3 more in the second to give Broughton some room to work. He sent down the next 9 Giants in order before outfielder Mike McKiernan's single through the left side broke up his no-hitter in the 7th inning. McKiernan was immediately erased by an inning-ending double play, and Broughton completed his shutout. That does it for your Cuesta Sports Update for February 14th, 2022. I'm Peter Schuler, and we'll see you at the games.